We're back with another video, back with some more higher learning. I want to give gratitude to my subscribers, old and new subscribers. Thank you for listening, watching, commenting. Um, Greatly appreciate it. Thank you for liking my videos. Viewers, thank you. If you're able to, I would ask that you would like the video. It will give back the energy that's being given out, return of energy. If you press the like, plus it will help my algorithms with my channel. So it will help my channel. So I want to thank everyone for tuning in. This is another day of higher learning. So giving gratitude to the Holy Spirit. Without the Holy Spirit, nothing is possible. With the Holy Spirit, everything is possible. I want to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and if wherever you are, if it's night, hopefully you're having a great night. I would like to reach my hand out as far as I can, and I ask that if you're abroad, if you are not in the United States, I ask that you let me know where you are and where you are calling from. It seems like it's a little bit loud. And let me know where you are in the other parts of the country, of this world. Um, Let me know if I'm reaching you. But yeah, thank you all for being here. I'm going to light some Palo Santo. And we're going to get started. I hope all is well with everyone. It's a bit storming here where I am. So if you hear the lightning in the background, hear some noise, that's exactly what it is lightning. So, all right. Okay. Have any earbuds, earpods, you're on a PC, whatever you may be on, I ask that you turn it down. I'm going to ring the singing bowl. It may get a little loud. A little bit of lightning and thundering outside. I love that. It's one of my favorite things to listen to and watch. Here we go. All right. This video is a continuation of yesterday. Now, this is about shadow work. Now, some of us may have grew up in a household like the Cosbys, and we may not have that childhood trauma, but normally when it comes to shadow work, it stems from the very beginning when you are a child and you just start walking and you're able to start remembering things. And that's when the memory of things has happened to you when you were a child. So this is when it comes to the point of forgiveness, of forgiving what things have been done to you. Now, if you have been raised in a family like the Cosbys or whatever, you may not have that trauma, but you may have trauma of being, you may have trauma in a relationship, you know, boyfriend, girlfriend, or you may have trauma in a husband and wife situation, these type of things happen. You may have trauma in a friend relationship. Um, you may have trauma for something that you're in the military. Um, you may maybe PTSD from shrapnel. Your Humvee got hit, or you know you've been held hostage, or or let's say you know you may have got raped and you're pregnant with the rapist's child, or these things like this. This is something that you must try to forgive, and I know it's really really hard. It's hard. I mean, I know it's hard because of what I've been through. Um, it wasn't easy for me to just forgive. When I got out, I was livid. I was kind of upset, and I knew that I had to get over it, but I knew that what happened to me was wrong, and this person, the world needed to hear about it. Being put behind bars for something that you didn't do. You spent almost 3 years behind bars for something that you didn't do. So that was a hard pill to swallow, and also being near death in that in this place in Satan's kingdom. So it was a hard pill to swallow, a very very hard pill to swallow. But eventually we get over it. But still, there's something in that lingering in the back of your mind of more or less like post traumatic stress of things that have happened to you in the past, and it's hard to let it go, and especially when you are in the etheric world, when you're dreaming, when you're in the spirit. Um, I know it's hard to get over these things that's happened. You know, it's not easy because I still have dreams of being locked up, or getting put back in a situation like that. You know, but these things, they happen, and you have to learn how to forgive. If you don't forgive, um, and this is a way of raising vibration frequency, and people don't know that. They don't understand that one of the reasons to raise your vibrational frequency is forgiveness and working on your shadow work. Shadow work is extremely important, but it's also one way to get closer to the Holy Spirit, get it close to the creator of all things, creator of all beings, you know, creator of all universe. It's one closest way to get closer to the Spirit. Um, but I know that a lot of us are, I know it's hard for us. It's really, really hard. And to have a rapist, and you wind up pregnant with a child, or, you know, even military. I've seen a lot of women on the news that they've been raped by people in the military. I've seen it, and I know it's something hard to get over. But these are things that you have to learn how to do in order to move on, and that is to forgive. This is called shadow work. When you learn how to forgive, cops when they're doing things that they're not supposed to be doing, drugs, they may plant drugs on you, they may set you up to be something happen, or they set you up, put a gun in your car, or whatever it may be, set you up with drugs, or just there's a bunch of crooked people out there that do things to you that will hinder you, that will stop your growth, that will stop your vibrational frequency at a halt. So these are things that you need to learn how to um, learn to forgive. I mean, I know it's super hard. Believe me, what I've been through is it's excruciating. I mean, it was horrible. It was horrible, and I really can't compare me being in Satan's kingdom to someone who's carrying a rapist child, or being assaulted by someone. I can't I can't put that in the same situation, but that situation almost happened to me. If it wasn't for the Holy Spirit, um, this would happen to me, and this would happen to me in Sodom and Gomorrah, in this tank that was just, you can just feel, and excuse me, don't get, no one get upset, but you can feel the homosexuality in the air. You can feel it. And I could see these people giving each other dap and all this other kind of stuff. This would have happened to me if the Holy Spirit hadn't pulled me out of that room. And like I said before in one of my other videos, in order for you to get pulled out of a room, you either have to be fighting lewdness behavior, or selling drugs, or starting fires, or whatever. This is one way of getting put out. But me, I wasn't doing any of that. I was always constantly in the Bible. So, of course, they moved me out of that room before I could even fall asleep. And this was the Holy Spirit that did this. You know, my life was on the line in this place. It was definitely on the line. I was a target from the time I walked in. Everyone knew who I was when I walked in the place. Everyone did. Everyone did. And even more so when I changed my diet to a religious vegan diet. They really, you know, it was a lot going on. At that point, it was, yeah. So learning to forgive, I know it's hard. It's not easy. It's not easy, home invasion, robbery, um, being set up, you know, drugs, maybe, anything, I mean, the sky's the limit, even being sentenced, if you were sentenced and a judge sentenced you for this or that, you know, it's I know it's hard to forgive. I know it's really, really hard to forgive. I mean, you know, it's not easy, but it's something that we must do to move on. And it's hard because we have post-traumatic stress behind this kind of stuff that people put us through. You know, it's not easy to forgive. It's very hard. You know, it's extremely hard. So I just wanted to get on and and give other scenarios of why, and how that we should do our shadow work, and which will put us closer to the Holy Spirit. You know, um, it's what we must do. I mean, forgive, and this is like the biggest thing. When you leave this world and you have animosity on your heart, you expect to repeat this life, and expect that this will go on throughout your generational past. I mean, your generational, and it's going to continue as a curse. It's going to continue. So you want to break that cycle. That's the thing, is breaking the cycle. Breaking the cycle. If you have a family member that was a drunk in one life, and next thing you know, another family member come in, another family member come in, another family member come in. Guess what? That's in your bloodline. It's just like in my bloodline. My dad, my brother, me. Um, I'm not sure who else, but we all have racing in our blood. Like, we all like fast cars, and me, of course, I like bikes as well. So before I had my awakening and before the Holy Spirit came within me, you know, I was pretty much I was the triple X. That was me. But now that I have the Holy Spirit within me, now that I have the Holy Spirit within me, I don't have the desire for these things anymore. And that's another topic. And it's another topic I probably would talk about, is when you have your awakening. I need to put that down, awakening. But that would be another topic, another story. But Yeah, so it's like the bloodline. It just runs in your bloodline. You have someone that's a womanizer. You know, it's in the bloodline. You have someone, flirtatious aunt or flirtatious uncle. And they have that Jezebel spirit, and it just in bloodline. It's just going down the line. Everybody's doing the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So this is a cycle that you have to break. So when it comes to learning how to do shadow work, this is what break those generational curses. So because it's energy, it's all energy, you know, and that energy get passed on to from generation to generation. You know, someone in the family was a murderer, and that energy will transfer over to someone down the line in your family, and then you got another murderer in your family, and then it'll pass on down and another murderer. So it's like you have to break those generational curses. You know what I'm saying? So this is what shadow work is all about. So I'm going to just leave it here, and I believe this will be maybe the last time we'll talk about shadow work. So thank you guys for listening. Like, subscribe, share. Share this message with someone who may help someone. You never know. But anyway, I'm gonna call it. You guys have a blessed day. Hopefully, you're able to hear me because I am trying not to project too much, but I'm projecting. So, um, thank you for listening. Ancestor carrying race and Lyran race, line of Judah, out.